So it's 5 at 5, full house. Devashish Sen, Shomik Chakraborty, Shubhayan is just leaving for home because it's an early morning start for all of us tomorrow. And of course, Gargi Rao. All of them have been part of the practice drills. Final day, match day -1. Tremendous excitement as always. We've got to see what happens. Gargi, why don't you start? What are the news updates? I also had a chat with Saurav Ganguly. He went and spent a bit of time at the wicket and had a chat with Temba Bavuma also. So I was asking, what does he think of the wicket? He said it's a good wicket. That's what Saurav tells me. I'll go to Shomik and Devashish in just a minute. Your thoughts?
No, I think it's a lovely wicket, and credit to Shujon Mukherjee as well, because this is the kind of wicket that you expect a full 5-day play happening. And if you look at it, that green tinge that we were talking about since the past couple of days has stayed on. There was a bit of mowing this morning. From what we've heard, that throughout the night, the pitch was left open to get the dew, to get a bit of moisture. It wasn't watered today, won't be watered tomorrow. So that's where the pitch is at right now. But like we all said, it seems to be a classic Eden wicket where it assists the fast bowlers, gives them some purchase in the first couple of days, and then it eventually starts turning. Now, when it comes to the press conference, the biggest talking point is obviously the fact that there is one spot open in the playing 11, and there are three options. The toss-up is between Akshar Patel, Kuldeep Yadav and Akashdeep. Will they go in with three spinners or three pacers is the question that we're asking at the moment. Honestly, it's quite confusing as to which combination the Indian team will go with. I personally think it should be Kuldeep Yadav.
See, I mean, certainly Akshar Patel has been thrown in the mix. Surprising.
Devashish Sen said that yesterday. I debated saying Kuldeep Yadav. Devashish Sen did say that yesterday on the show.
Excellent. I mean, if he spotted that was, I mean, excellent observation in the sense that the question to Shubman Gill at the pre-match press conference was, given the nature of the pitch, will it be a difficult decision to pick whether it would be three spinners or three fast bowlers? And Shubman said, this time of the year, there is always that conflict whether to play an all-rounder or an extra spinner. So from that point of view, I mean, see, Ravindra Jadeja and Washington Sundar are the two spin bowling all-rounders, and they are locked in. They are sort of undroppables. From that point of view, Akshar is the only all-rounder, genuine all-rounder in this team. So, if Akshar plays, he didn't get a game against the West Indies, but South Africa are different from the West Indies. They are the World Test champions, and that 3-0 whitewash against New Zealand last year are still on the back of the mind of this Indian team. So, once bitten, they are always twice shy, and maybe that extra batting cushion, and that puts Akshar in the mix. If he plays, Kuldeep will miss out.
Devashish, is it a defensive ploy? Microphone with Akshar Patel, Ravindra Jadeja, similar kind of bowlers, good batting deck at least first couple of days without Kuldeep Yadav?
Absolutely, it's a defensive call, because if if Akshar plays, you go in with 8 batters?
Nine
batters,
Siraj
right?
and Bumrah, that's
so,
it.
Against South Africa at home, you are playing at home, so you go in with 9 batters. I don't know, but I reckon Goriada, yes, Akshar, as Shumikta rightly said yesterday also I observed, but today, in fact, both of them, both Kuldeep and Akshar, did bowl for a long time as well as batted as well. And Gautam Gambhir had an extended chat with Kuldeep. So that does not rule him out as well, 24 hours before the test match. So I would say it's 50-50, as Shubman Gill in the press conference say. So it's pretty much open. Kuldeep might as well come into the equation, maybe after looking at the wicket tomorrow morning.
Devashish, it's a three-pronged puzzle. It's a three-pronged, because Akashdeep is also in the mix. Third seamer on this pitch. First few days, there will be nip in the air, and as the match progresses on this pitch, you have seen it's a black soil pitch. Not because of the black soil pitch, Eden Gardens doesn't have a red soil pitch, but reverse swing will come into play. So from that point of view, don't completely rule out Akashdeep. It's a three-pronged puzzle. That's what we have written in our story also.
Okay, so Shomik says three-pronged. Devashish says 50-50 between Kuldeep and Akshar. Gargi also said Akshar is in the mix now. What were the other high points from the Gill press conference? Plus, I saw a story by Gargi Raut where she talked about Rishabh Pant going in straight to watch the wicket. And there was a huge conversation going on between the Indian think tank. So Shubman Gill saying that follow-on enforcement in Delhi was a mistake.
He absolutely did say that, and I was just telling Debashish in the past live that we've done at 12 p.m. Was it 12? Oh yes, at 12 p.m. I said that we were, all of us journalists were having a huge debate at that point in the press box about whether or not India should go in with that follow on, and I was one of the very few people who said that this could very well backfire. And that's exactly what it happened. Even though you understood the reasons of the management at that point to enforce that follow on, but honestly, it did not give them the upper hand. The enforcement of that follow on was the reason why that match went to day five, second last session of day five. So it's good that you're seeing this kind of accountability from a very, very young captain. I think that is one of the highest points of the press conference today. Apart from that, the point that you talked about, Rishabh Pant going in and having a look at that pitch, and there is this one little patch, one little dry streak that you can also see from the stands. It's that apparent. And, Shubhayan took that really good close-up picture where you can see exactly what Rishabh Pant is pointing at, and he's sort of, he was making animated gestures, asking, what is this? And then Gautam Gambhir and the rest of the management also comes in, and they all surround that patch and talk about it. Not sure what the discussion was, but clearly it's something that the management has been talking about since Gautam Gambhir day before yesterday also was pointing that same area to Shujon as well.
It's just outside the right-hander's off stump. So basically that is where everyone is having a concern. Also, Temba Babuma, during his discussion with Saurav Ganguly that happened in the afternoon, then also we saw both Saurav and Temba Babuma particularly showing a particular spot. So that is a bit of a concern for both the camps. It's not that only India have a concern, it is also for the South Africans as well, because they reckon that has got something to do with, because categorically when Shubman Gill towards the end of the practice session, he walked to the middle and have a long chat with Shujan Mukherjee, then he immediately went to the wicket. We shared the images as well. He was clearly pointing to one particular area, Shomikda, means the 22 yards, means obviously, but barring that, everything is fair and fine. So I think that is one bit of area which is going to play maybe from day one, day two.
Maybe they're talking about how much it will open up.
I think, Gargi, maybe what my assumption is, maybe in that particular area, the topsoil is a bit loose. That could be the only reason why if they're looking a bit concerned. But overall, this pitch looks a very good pitch in the sense that I expect, unless that particular spot plays a trick, I expect a few centuries across both teams. It's a very, very good batting pitch.
That's what should be in India. It should be a good deck, conventional wicket from day 3 onwards, day 2, day 3 onwards, and then 4 and 5, the match will progress very fast. That's conventional Indian test cricket. You don't want a rank turner to finish in 2 days or 3 days. You have 2 of the world's best test teams. India should back itself on winning on day 5. That's when a good test match will be seen.
Exactly.
Shomik, thoughts on the build-up? Saurav was telling me he's expecting at least 55,000 people. He was saying, I am very confident of solid crowd on all of the days. The weekend will have serious crowd.
See, I have a mixed feeling in the sense that Eden Gardens hosting a test match after a gap of 6 years, I mean, it feels a bit weird. Imagine Lords of the G going into a 6-year hiatus in terms of test cricket. It's unthinkable, right? So from that, this is one of the most storied venues in the world. And can you imagine Jasprit Bumrah? He is towards the second half of his... He is going to play his first test match at Eden Gardens. So this is how it is. But Eden Gardens is a test center at the end of the day. And after 15 years and 9 months, India and South Africa are going to play a test cricket at this venue. We still remember that Hashim Amla heroics. Virender Sehwag, Sachin Tendulkar, MS Dhoni all scored hundreds in that game, but that twin tons. He won the game ending in the penultimate over. Harbhajan Singh taking the final wicket. Brilliant. What a test match.
I told them the story of that yesterday.
And unfortunately, these days, we no longer quite see the temperament of taking the test from the player's point of view. taking the test to day 5. Will it happen here? I'm not too sure. If it goes to 5 days, I'll be very happy. But I'm skeptical about the test match temperament of modern day players.
Devashish, crowd, what are you expecting? Saurav claiming or very confident that he will have a good crowd.
First 3 days, yes, it will be a good turnout, but I'm not too sure what will be the turnout like on day 4 and 5 being Monday and Tuesday.
But
yes,
first 3 days you are
first
sure?
3 days, absolutely, especially Saturday and Sunday, it will be chock-a-block. Means that's no denying. Means there has been obviously Boryada, means obviously you have to give tickets to so many people. So am I. Means there has been a lot of demand, especially for complimentary tickets. So it has already been case here at the Eden
But
Gardens.
they've sold 30,000 plus tickets.
Yeah, but you
And-
can get tickets. That is something strange because you can get tickets are available.
Yeah, Saurav's point was, look, not everybody gets IPL tickets. CAB doesn't have them also. So and the question always is, why are the IPL tickets priced so high? He said, I had it in my powers to price these low. I've done it. Now let the common fan, cricket fan, buy and come. I've priced them at 60 rupees,
Exactly.
150 rupees, 250 rupees. If you buy one packet of corn in a multiplex, it's 300 rupees these days. So you get a whole day's cricket match in the L block for 200 rupees.
Yes.
Now, if you don't want to watch that, then I don't know what you want to watch if you don't watch India, South Africa. I think he's 100% right.
And for a change this time round, means Saurabh in his second tenure as CAB president, he has ensured that ticket is centralized. Ticket distribution is centralized. It's no more that you find that joint secretary or a treasurer or blah 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 distributing tickets. It's centralized. Saurabh has designated persons who is distributing the tickets. So he has the control of with himself as far as distribution is concerned. Distribution of tickets is concerned, but definitely first 3 days from you have covered both you and Boryada has covered so many test matches here. I think it's going to be a cracker of atmosphere for first 3 days.
100%. I mean, my assumption is this will be a beautiful test match for the till Sunday. The weekend, for example, is brilliant. And as I said, I mean, I am totally with Saurabh. When he says, boss, 150 rupees, dakho to me, if you don't buy for 60, 150, 200 rupees, then what are you talking about? Why should you not buy for a 60, 100 rupees? Your thoughts as well. We were talking about 60 rupees, 150, 200. Everyone who wants to watch test match cricket can afford that.
Absolutely. And the thing is with IPL matches, there's a huge demand, which is why you also understand why what happened.
No, it's okay.
No, I thought he wanted to say something. No, but this is a great opportunity, first of all, to promote Test cricket in India.
Okay, so we'll come to you. Yeah.
रुक जाओ.
आप बोलो.
Test
So
cricket
it
में
doesn't
सबर
go out of
करना
my mind.
होता
That's
है.
the reason.
These two are twining today.
Oh yes, we are. No, but the point is to promote Test cricket, returning to this arena after 6 years. So this is an important step from Saurav Ganguly, and exactly what you want for the promotion of Test cricket. Yes, please.
I would say that why not the state associations in India start thinking the way ECB does or a Cricket Australia does. Day 5, make it slash away even the prices of the regular tickets. So or rather few stands, make it free entry. Means obviously there will be a crowd trouble, but as is the case with ECB and Cricket Australia, day 5 of a test match, you slash the prices of tickets so as to get in the crowd.
60 rupees, what do you slash?
What do you
What do you slash? 100 rupees, what do you
60
slash?
rupees.
Tell me.
See, no, Boryada, means obviously people.
I mean, what is an auto cost here in Calcutta? 30 rupees, 10,
Exactly.
something like that?
Exactly.
So you are actually watching a cricket match for that money.
Absolutely. And beautiful weather this time of the year. Perfect weather. And see, at the end of the day, Saurav Ganguly these days, he is the CAB president. He is coaching at SA20 side. But at the end of the day, he is a cricketer. And he is a test cricketer by heart. So, test cricket will always be at on the top of his list. And it's great. And the way he is hands-on, the way he gets involved with all activities. I still remember when Saurabh was the secretary. Saurabh became the secretary that year. And during a match, there was a power outage. During an IPL game, there was a power outage here. And Saurabh came down. He just became president after Mr. Dalmia's death. And Saurabh walked across the length of the ground to see. And later I asked Saurabh, you are the president. You don't need to do it. Yeah, you should designate someone.
No,
He
today
said-
also.
Yeah,
Today also.
but
he came in. He and I had because he had asked me to come at 1:30 for a meeting. We will, as you guys watch this broadcast, the Jagmohan Dalmia conclave will start in exactly 1 hour from now at the JW Marriott Hotel. So we were supposed to sit down and go through the program flow. He called, he said, go sit in my room. I'm straight away going to the center. We'll check the wicket, check the thing and come and meet you. So he went straight in. I was waiting. He went straight in. He went and did some shadows, spoke to Temba and then came. He's still a cricketer at heart. boss.
absolutely,
He's
he is
cricketer
and
at
a
heart.
test cricketer at heart. So, and also the fact is that Temba Babuma said at the now this South African team, after winning I asked Temba Babuma this question, that has it changed for South Africa after winning the World Test Championship in terms of belief, in terms of shedding the dreaded C word?
What did he say?
He said, we have started this cycle of championship also with the motivation that we would play the final again.
Wow. Okay, last 5 minutes. Let me also give you some news updates. A coin, a special commemorative coin will be presented to match referee Richie Richardson. I had a brief chat with Richie, Devashish's friend, in front of the clubhouse elevator. Richie will be given that coin. One side has Mahatma Gandhi, the other side Nelson Mandela. So it's a beautifully crafted coin by the Cricket Association of Bengal. 2, there are replicas of the Freedom Trophy, the Mandela Gandhi Trophy. These trophies will be presented to all former cricketers and dignitaries who are attending this test match. The first piece will be presented this evening by Saurav Ganguly to Sunil Gavaskar at the Jagmohan Dalmia conclave. 3, you will see a lot of cricketers, former, current, including some women's World Cup winning team members here. Expectedly, BCCI selection committee and all of that obviously will be there. Tonight, the Jagmohan Dalmia conclave, I think it will be broadcast also. Mr. Gavaskar will talk about the aura and obviously the story of Jagmohan Dalmia. There will be former cricketers like Anil Kumble who will be present on the occasion. So Saurav Ganguly and his team have left no stone unturned to make this into an occasion. Absolute privilege to host that lecture. I've actually been privileged to host all the editions of the Dalmia conclave. Tonight will be no different. Let me take closing comments from all of them. Gargi keeps writing to me saying, whatever you send me, but test match cricket is different. Love test match cricket. This from a young journalist is welcome. Devashish and Shomik have been doing it for a long, long time. But it's still, all of us, I can say, we are excited because it's a test match. And that's what makes this different. Gargi, first you, and then I'll take closing comments from you.
Test match, no matter how many days you're out there, because it's a whole day affair. You start at 8 a.m. The first team starts practicing at 8, 9 a.m. and you have to get here early on. Then you leave by 5, 6 p.m. in the evening. But with test cricket, you never get tired. You never get tired talking about the small little minute technicalities. You never get tired of talking of the nuances of the game and whatever happens out there on the field that could have been missed by the public eye. So, it's a format that is refreshing. You ask me to do 5 T20Is in 5 days, I will get tired. But you ask me to do 5 days of test matches, I will not get tired. It's just, I don't know, it's maybe in the head.
Devashish and finally Shomik. You have that.
Yeah, as is the case, test cricket is testing your skills, and obviously, and you ask each and any Indian cricketer here in this current Indian team, they have missed the atmosphere, the sheer atmosphere whenever a wicket falls, the opponent wicket falls, or whenever a Indian scores 100 or a half century. See, they would actually feel the roar. Means which is not, you cannot get it. Means even if you cannot get it in a Chinnaswamy or a Wankhede, the atmosphere is such here at the Eden Gardens, a full house. I mean, yes. So I assume that when Shubman Gill walks out to win to toss the coin, you could actually see that at least 30 to 35,000 fans will be there before the toss happens, nice. And that is what Kolkata is all about.
Shomik?
As regards Test cricket, I'll keep it short. I mean, T20 cricket, is rap music. It's very popular. But have you ever listened to Beethoven's Fifth or Frédéric Chopin's Grande Valse Brillante?
Yes.
That is Test cricket.
দেখুন পরিষ্কার কথা আলটিমেটলি যদি ক্রিকেট দেখতে হয় अगर आपको क्रिकेट देखना पड़ेगा तो रेड बॉल क्रिकेट देख लीजिए थोड़ा सा अभी क्रिकेट पता लगेगा यार वो जहां पे कोई एक्शन कुछ नहीं हो रहा है तभी भी एक्शन है maiden over is perhaps the best view. What is the bowler doing? Not fours and sixes, that's a highlights package. That's at best a highlights package. And I will close with the Rev Sports program plan. You know, we will put our best foot forward. Kolkata is our headquarter. Gargi is flown in from Delhi. Shomik's flown in from Bombay. Devashish, myself, Shomik, Shubhayan, Trisha, Ashok. Ashok's flying in from Dubai. Sneha, all of you. There will be 12 of us. 12 of us. Bangla broadcast will be Devashish Sen. Shomik Chakraborty will jump between English and Bangla. Ognijit Sen. Mohar Chaudhary, right? Chaudhary, yes. Shourjani Chatterjee. English, Gargi Raut, Shomik Chakraborty, myself and Ashok Nambudri. Devashish will jump between English and Bangla. Hindi, Shubhayan Chakraborty, Trisha Ghoshal, Snehashish will jump between Bangla and English as well, and me. So we will have 12 people on ground for the test match. And by the way, we are buying tickets, so don't come and tell me what accurate and what none of this is going to go on. BCCI will give us one match day pass or one accurate for a photographer and reporter. The rest of us, we have bought tickets and we'll all be there, including myself. So we've all bought tickets. We will be there. We will capture the mood, stands, and bring you every detail of this test match. So keep watching, folks. Tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. All four of us are here. Different broadcasts: Hindi, English, and Bangla. Rev Sports. That's what test match cricket means to us. Thank you for joining us.